right. Hello. We're just getting set up here. So have a seat and relax. Test, 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 test. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So make yourselves comfortable. Sitting up straight. Relaxing your shoulders. And we're going to begin with breathing. So relax your shoulders. And inhale through your nose. Take a long, deep breath and exhale through your mouth. As you inhale, allow your spine to get longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. And as you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. Inhaling, expanding your lungs, expanding your abdomen, and exhaling, contracting your navel toward your spine. Breathing naturally, no forcing of the air, just inhale and exhale. Try and relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Now in the next inhale, we're going to inhale and raise our arms. If you need to inhale and raise your arms to a cactus position, you can do that as well. But we're going to inhale and raise our hands above our head as far as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale, lowering them down. Breathing through your nose. Try and synchronize your breath with your movement. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, we're going to turn our torso to the right side. As we exhale, we'll lower our arms down, breathing through our nose. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you lower your arms down. Continue breathing through your nose. Inhaling to the center, exhaling, alternating sides. Breathing through your nose. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your arms in front and breathe naturally through your nose. Now move your arms in front, palms facing each other, arms straight out in front. And from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands as far back as we can. And then exhale, wrapping your arms around your chest, grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin down and breathe through your nose. Now notice which arm is on top. Lift your head, inhale, and exhale. Put the opposite arm on top. Grab your shoulder blades and lower your chin to your chest. And then lift your head, inhale back one more time, and exhale, bring your arms down in front, and breathe naturally through your nose. Now from here, bring the palms of your hands together in prayer posture in front of your chest. And we're going to inhale, go as far as you can. We're going to inhale, lifting our hands up above our head. And exhale, breathing through our nose, coming back down to prayer posture. But at the end, we're going to point our fingertips down, flexing our wrists as much as we can. Follow your breath, inhaling, reaching as far as you can. When you're ready to exhale, come down and point your fingertips down toward the ground, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Moving with your breath. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, just bring your hands back to prayer posture. Okay, now we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. So spread your knees apart, place your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Check that your index fingers are facing forward. Rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing your thighs. So if your elbows are out to the side, try and rotate your shoulders so that your elbows are facing your thighs. And we're going to do cat-cow. Remember, our head moves last. So when we inhale, we're going to inhale and arch our lower spine and then lift our head at the very end. And when we exhale, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine, lift our upper spine toward the ceiling as we lower our head down. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and then lift your head. Keeping our arms straight as we do this, exhaling down. On the exhale, tighten your gluteal muscles as you lower your head. On the inhale, arching your spine as much as you can. Our spine is what's moving here, so try and keep your arms still. One more time in each direction. And then pause in a neutral position with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, I'm going to turn and face forward. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And we're going to inhale and reach our right arm and left leg, stretching as much as you can on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, lowering it down. Try and move with your breath. Inhale, opposite left arm, right leg. And when you're ready to exhale, bringing it down. So try and move with your breath. Inhaling out and exhaling in. No rush. Inhale. Keeping the navel pulled in toward the spine. Legs and arms parallel to the floor. Make sure your knees are wide enough apart so that you can keep your balance and your arms and hands are under your shoulders. One more time on each side. And then pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. And from here, we're going to spread our knees wide, bring our feet together, and sit back in child's pose. So lower your hips to your heels, and then lower your forehead and torso as far down as you can go, and breathe through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and we're going to come back up to tabletop position. Okay, now from here, we're going to step our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. So make sure your left knee is above your left ankle, and then bring your hands up into prayer posture in front of your chest. You can place something soft under your right knee if you need to, breathing through your nose. Try and relax your hips. And if you'd like to go further, you can lift your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then from here, we're going to inhale as we exhale, tilting our torso forward, placing our hands on the floor. And then keeping our right hand on the ground and our right arm straight, we're going to inhale and reach our left hand, twist our torso to the left side, reaching it straight up toward the ceiling. Try and straighten your arm and your wrist straight up toward the ceiling. And then exhale, coming down. And then we're going to push the floor away as we pull our left foot back and bring our right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Again, make sure your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, come on up with your hands in prayer posture. Breathing through your nose. Feel free to place something soft under your left knee if you need to. Breathing through your nose. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like to go further, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your hands up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale and exhale, bending forward. Place your hands on the floor next to your right foot. Keeping your left hand on the ground, left arm straight. We're going to inhale and reach our right hand straight up toward the ceiling. Breathing through our nose. Reaching as much as you can. Straighten your arm, straighten your wrist. So if your hand is like this or like this, straighten it, reach your fingertips toward the ceiling. Then inhale and exhale, bring your hand back down. Push the floor away as you pull your right foot back into tabletop position. Okay. Now from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine. And we're going to walk our hands forward into puppy pose. So keeping our knees under our hips, we're going to open up our arms as much as possible, lowering our torso and head down to the ground. Breathing through our nose, pushing the floor away with our hands in puppy pose. And then pull your navel in toward your spine as you lift up and walk your hands back to a tabletop position, breathing through your nose. And then from here, we're going to step our left foot forward again into a lower left lunge. And when you're ready, inhale back up with your hands in prayer posture, breathing through your nose. Now bring your hands back down to the floor. And we're going to get onto the balls of our toes on our right foot. Get onto the balls of your toes on your right foot and lift your right knee off the ground. And take a moment to just breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And then lower your right knee down. Push the floor away as we pull our left foot back. And we're going to switch feet. Bring the right foot forward into a lower right lunge. When you're ready, bring your hands up into prayer posture. And then inhale, and as you exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Get onto the balls of your toes on your left foot and lift your left knee off the ground. and breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Try and straighten your left leg with your toes on the ground. And then lower your left knee down, push the floor away, and we're going to spread our knees again, bring our feet together and sit back in child's pose, lowering our hips to our heels, lowering our torso and forehead as far down as they'll go, and breathe through your nose. Then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and we're gonna come on up. We're actually gonna walk to the front of our mat and stand up. Separate your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart. Okay, and we're gonna inhale as we lift our hands above our head, and we're gonna swan dive down as we bend forward, bringing our hands down to the outside of our feet. Relaxing your head and shoulders. Bend your knees, alternating, stretching the backs of your legs. Relaxing your head and shoulders. Breathing through your nose. So I'll turn sideways. So just bending our knees, relaxing our head and shoulders. And then we're going to place our hands on the floor outside of our feet and step our right foot back. Keeping our left knee bent, we're going to inhale up into Warrior One. Breathing through our nose. So the right leg is straight. The left knee is bent over the left ankle. Breathing through our nose. And now we're going to inhale and reach our hands up above our head. And exhale, bring our arms parallel to the floor as we turn our torso and our hips to the right side of the room, keeping our left knee bent, our right leg is straight, gazing out over our left fingertips. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest, bring your shoulder blades together behind you. Now straighten out your left leg and inhale as you reach your left arm and your torso forward. Place your left hand on your left shin. Take your right hand and place it on your right hip. And it's gently placed. You're not holding. You're not placing your weight here. It's just gently placed on your shin. From here, turn your torso to the right side of the room. And if you'd like, you can lift your right arm straight up, but you don't have to. You can keep it on your hips. And if you'd like, you can lower your left hand all the way down to the floor. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can bring your right arm over your head, reaching in front of your body. Breathing through your nose. And then bring your right hand back to your hip if it's not there already. Bend your left knee as you come back up, bringing your arms parallel to the floor in Warrior Two again. And then inhale as you swing your right arm, your hips and your torso to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling on the inhale. Exhale, tilting your torso, bringing your hands down to the floor next to your left foot, stepping your right foot forward, knees bent. Pull your navel in as you inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling, and exhale your hands down by your side. Again, inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. We're going to swan dive down, bending forward, placing our hands on the outside of our feet, and take a moment to just relax your neck and shoulders and bend your knees, alternating, stretching the backs of your legs. Gently stretching. And then inhale, coming up halfway, neck and spine parallel to the floor. And exhale, relaxing down, placing your hands on the outside of your feet Make sure your feet are wide enough apart. So stepping your left foot back, you can keep your balance. Keeping your right knee bent, we're going to inhale up into warrior one. Breathing through our nose, our right knee is bent, our left leg is straight. And then from here, we're going to inhale and reach up as we exhale, turning our torso and our hips toward the left side of the room, lowering our arms parallel to the floor in warrior two. Hips and torso facing the left side. Right knee is bent over right ankle. Arms are parallel to the floor. Gazing out over your right fingertips. Breathing through your nose. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest. Imagine your shoulder blades are coming together behind you. Now straighten out your right leg. Inhale as you reach your right arm and torso forward and lower your right hand down to your right shin. Take your left hand and place it on your left hip. And from here, we're going to turn our torso to the left side of the room. And if you'd like to, you can lift your left arm straight up toward the ceiling. And you can lower your right hand down to the floor if you can. Breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can take your left arm over your head and reach it straight over in front, straightening out your arm over your head. And then bend your right knee as you come back up with your arms parallel to the floor in warrior two, gazing out over your right fingertips. And then inhale as you swing your left arm and your hips and your torso to face forward. Reach up toward the ceiling. Exhale, coming down, hands to the outside of our right foot. Step our left foot forward. And we're going to bend our knees and inhale, coming straight up, palms together above our head as we exhale, our hands down by our side. Now bend our knees and sit down on the ground with your legs straight out in front of you. Now we're going to actually spread our feet wide. Let me move this. And place our hands behind us, near our buttocks with our fingers pointing away. Sit up straight, lifting your chest, breathing through your nose. Toes are flexed toward the ceiling. And from here, we're going to inhale, lifting our chest, and then exhale, using our hands to help guide our torso, keeping our neck and spine in alignment. Try not to bend your head down, but just inhale and exhale, coming as far forward as you can, moving with your breath. And when you're far enough forward, you can bring your arms in front of you. If you'd like to grab your outer feet or toes, you can do that as well. Try and lift your chest as you exhale. Allow your breath to guide you. Try and take long, deep breaths, inhaling, filling your lungs. And then inhale as you come back up and bring your feet together. Toes facing up toward the ceiling. Inhale, reach your hands up as far as you can. And then exhale, bring your hands down by your side. This time we're going to inhale, reaching up, keeping our neck and spine in alignment. We're going to exhale, tilting our torso forward, placing our elbows and forearms on the ground next to the outer sides of our legs, lifting your chest, inhaling and exhaling, relaxing your torso. Try not to bend your head. Inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale, coming down as much as you can. Follow your breath. Lifting your chest on the inhale, and exhale, relaxing your torso. And then inhale as you come up, and inhale, raising your arms and hands above your head. Exhale, coming down. Now we're going to scoot to the front of our mat. With our knees bent, our feet separated, arms parallel to the floor. Inhale as you lift your chest, and exhale as you slowly bring your spine down to the floor and move your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing the ceiling. Breathing through our nose. Now move your feet under your knees as much as possible. And then pull your navel in toward your spine. From here, we're going to lift our hips off the ground and lower our hips to the left side. Keeping our shoulders on the ground. We're going to inhale through our nose. And as we exhale, we're going to allow our knees to relax to the right side as we turn our head to gaze at our left hand. So knees are relaxing to the right side, head turned and gazing at our left hand. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale, bring your knees, your hips, and your head back to the center. Adjust your feet under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Lift your hips off the ground and lower them to the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And then inhale, bring your hips, your head, your torso back to the center and adjust your feet under your knees again. Now from here, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine again. Inhale, lift our hips off the ground and lower them to the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, knees relaxing to the right side, head turned, gazing at the left hand. And from here, if you'd like, you can straighten out your left leg above your right thigh, lower your left foot down to the ground, breathing through your nose. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. And if your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then inhale, bring your hips and your legs and your torso and your head back to the center. Adjust your feet under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Inhale and lift your hips off the ground. And this time we're going to lower our hips to the right side of the mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. And if you'd like, you can straighten out your right leg above your left thigh, lowering your right foot down to the ground, keeping your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And if your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And then inhale, bring your head, your hips, and your torso back to the center. Move your arms down by the side of your torso. Lift your left foot straight up toward the ceiling and make a circle with your left ankle in one direction and then in the other direction. Now take your left ankle and cross it above your right knee and relax your left leg. Take your hands and bring them between your legs as you lift your right foot off the ground. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Take your left elbow or left forearm and place it on the inside of your left thigh. And we're going to take a deep breath. Inhale through our nose. And as we exhale, we're going to gently pull our right thigh toward us. At the same time, we're going to use our left elbow or left forearm to push our left thigh away. So with each inhale and exhale, we're going to gently pull our right thigh toward us and push our left thigh away. Relax your feet. And release, lower your right foot. Release your hands from behind your right thigh. Straighten your left leg, reach your left foot toward the ceiling, and then lower your left foot down next to your right foot with your knee bent. And lift your right foot into the air. Make a circle with your right ankle in one direction. And then in the other direction. And then take your right ankle and cross it above your left knee. Relax your feet. And from here, we're going to lift our left foot off the ground as we take our hands between our legs and interlace our fingers behind our left thigh. We're going to take our right elbow or right forearm and place it on our inner right thigh. So fingers are interlaced behind your left thigh, and your right elbow or right forearm are on the inside of your right thigh. Relax your feet. Take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh toward you, and at the same time, use your right elbow or right forearm to push your right thigh away. Relax your feet. With each exhale, gently pulling. And release, lower your left foot down, take your hands down onto the ground, lift your right foot into the air and lower your right foot down. And now we're going to lift both feet into the air and lift our hands up and grab the outer edges of our feet and pull our knees down so that they're on the outside of our shoulders in happy baby pose. From here, we're going to alternate lifting our feet, rocking our body side to side, massaging our spine. And if you'd like, you can also rock your body back and forth Giving your spine a nice massage. Moving around as much as you can. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale your hands and feet up toward the ceiling, and exhale, lower them down to the mat. And we're going to do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana. Shavasana is a conscious relaxation. So straighten your body out, close your eyes. Feel free to put on socks or make yourself comfortable, covering your body in a blanket if you need to. Close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet, allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. And focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand with each inhale. And as you exhale, allow your abdomen to contract toward your spine. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your wrists and your fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees and your calves. Relax your ankles and your toes. Feel the ground supporting your body. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. When you're ready, bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. And then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. So we'll end the practice with a final breathing exercise. We're going to inhale as we raise our hands above our head. Inhale through our nose and then exhale with our mouth open wide with a strong exhale. We'll do that 3 times and then we'll end with a final breath. So go ahead and inhale. Strong exhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. Bring the palms of your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right, well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.